What if the food you eat every single day could decide whether your eyesight stays clear or slowly fades as you grow older? Most people believe that vision loss is just an unavoidable part of aging. They expect to wear thicker glasses, struggle to read fine print, or even give up driving at night. But here's the shocking truth: science shows that what you put on your plate has a direct impact on how well your eyes function after 60. It's not just about avoiding eye disease, it's about protecting your independence, your memory of faces, and your ability to keep enjoying life's small details. Today, we'll uncover 5 essential foods that can strengthen aging eyes, sharpen your vision, and lower your risk of serious eye conditions. Some of these foods you may already know, but others will surprise you. And it's the combination of these nutrients, not just one miracle food, that makes the real difference. Before we dive in, make sure you hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and leave a comment down below about your favorite eye healthy food, because your support helps us bring more valuable health tips to seniors like you. Now, let's begin with one that's famous but often misunderstood. Carrots have been linked to good eyesight for decades, often dismissed as nothing more than a health myth. But there's actually a powerful truth behind it. Carrots are packed with beta carotene, a nutrient that your body converts into vitamin A. Vitamin A plays a critical role in protecting the retina, particularly the light sensitive cells that allow you to see clearly at night. Without enough vitamin A, vision becomes weak, especially in low light. Seniors often complain about struggling to drive after sunset, and sometimes the root cause is a vitamin A deficiency. But here's something most people don't realize: eating carrots alone won't suddenly give you perfect vision. The real benefit comes when beta carotene works together with other nutrients in your diet. And interestingly, studies show that too much vitamin A in supplement form can actually be harmful, even toxic. That's why food based sources like carrots are safer and more effective. So while the old saying about carrots and eyesight isn't the full story, it's not just a myth either. Think of carrots as the first piece of a much larger puzzle, but to truly shield your eyes, you'll need more than orange vegetables. And that's where the next surprising food comes in. Spinach, kale, and collard greens may not be the most exciting foods on your plate, but for your eyes, they're a hidden shield against damage. These leafy greens are loaded with 2 powerful antioxidants called lutein and zeaxanthin. You can think of them as a natural sunscreen for your eyes. They concentrate in the macula, the tiny but vital area of the retina responsible for sharp central vision. Every day, your eyes are bombarded with harmful blue light from the sun, from your phone, from TV screens. Lutein and zeaxanthin act like a filter, absorbing that light before it can cause lasting harm. Research has shown that seniors who regularly eat leafy greens have a much lower risk of age related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness after 60. And here's another important point: these nutrients aren't just stored anywhere in the body, they specifically accumulate in the eye, showing just how crucial they are for vision. The problem is, most people don't get nearly enough in their diet. A small salad a few times a week isn't enough. To truly build up that protective shield, you need regular, consistent intake. The good news: even adding a cup of spinach to your meals a few times per week can make a measurable difference. So while carrots support your retina, leafy greens defend your macula. But vision problems aren't only caused by outside light. Sometimes the biggest damage comes from within through inflammation, and that's where the next food takes center stage. Few people realize just how much of your eye is made up of fat. Specifically, the retina, the delicate layer that captures light and sends signals to your brain, is packed with a type of omega 3 fatty acid called DHA. That's why fatty fish such as salmon, sardines, and mackerel are considered eye superfoods. DHA is not just a nutrient, it's part of the very structure of your eyes. Without enough of it, the retina struggles to function properly, and vision may decline faster with age. But omega 3s do more than just build the eye. They actively reduce inflammation, improve blood flow, and even help prevent the tiny glands in your eyelids from drying out, which is one of the main causes of chronic dry eye syndrome in seniors. In fact, studies show that seniors who eat fatty fish at least 2 to 3 times per week have a significantly lower risk of both dry eyes and macular degeneration. And unlike supplements, fish provide these nutrients in a natural balance that your body can absorb more effectively. If you've ever noticed your eyes feeling tired, gritty, or overly dry, increasing your intake of omega 3s could be a game changer. Fish gives your eyes the building blocks they need to stay sharp and moist well into your later years. But the story doesn't stop there. While fish protects your eyes from the inside out, there's another group of foods that strengthens the very blood vessels delivering oxygen and nutrients to your eyes. And surprisingly, these come in the form of something small, sweet, and often overlooked. Blueberries, blackberries, and raspberries might seem like just another healthy snack, but for aging eyes, they're nothing short of powerful medicine. Packed with anthocyanins, the deep purple and red pigments that give berries their color, these compounds help strengthen the tiny blood vessels in the eyes. Why does this matter? Because good vision depends on strong circulation. Every cell in your eye relies on a constant supply of oxygen and nutrients, and weak or damaged vessels can accelerate vision decline. Antioxidants in berries also neutralize free radicals, unstable molecules that cause oxidative stress and speed up the formation of cataracts. But the benefits don't end there. Berries also help regulate blood sugar, which is crucial because diabetes is one of the leading causes of vision loss in seniors. A handful of berries each day can actually lower the risk of diabetic eye damage. Researchers have found that anthocyanins can even improve night vision, making it easier to see in low light conditions. Imagine walking at dusk or driving home after dinner without straining your eyes. It's a simple change with real life impact. So while leafy greens filter light and fish strengthen your retina, berries ensure the entire network of blood vessels in your eyes remains strong and resilient. But there's still one more food, often overlooked, that delivers a complete package of nutrients designed specifically for eye health. And chances are, you already have it in your kitchen. Eggs, especially the yolks, are often misunderstood. For years, people avoided them, worried about cholesterol. But for eye health, eggs are one of the most complete and effective foods you can eat. The yolk contains lutein and zeaxanthin, the same powerful antioxidants found in leafy greens, but in a form that is far more bioavailable. That means your body absorbs and uses these nutrients much more efficiently from eggs than from vegetables alone. Eggs are also rich in vitamin E, which helps protect eye cells from damage, and zinc, which plays a crucial role in transporting vitamin A to the retina. Without enough zinc, the protective pigments in your eyes cannot form properly. And unlike supplements, eggs naturally combine these nutrients in perfect balance. Studies confirm that seniors who eat eggs several times a week have higher levels of lutein and zeaxanthin in their eyes and lower risk of vision loss. They're also affordable and easy to prepare, making them a practical choice for nearly everyone. So while carrots start the story, leafy greens defend against blue light, fish supply essential fats, and berries boost circulation, eggs tie it all together, delivering a complete package for long-term eye health. But what happens when you bring all five together? The answer might surprise you. Carrots, leafy greens, fatty fish, berries, and eggs. Five simple foods that can protect your eyesight, sharpen your vision, and slow down age related decline. Each one plays a unique role, but together they form a powerful defense system for your eyes. The message here isn't about finding one miracle cure, it's about building a diet that consistently supports your vision every single day. Think of your eyes not as fragile organs destined to fail, but as living systems that respond to how you nourish them. And here's the thought to leave you with. Your eyes don't just age, they adapt to the choices you make. The question is, what will you put on your plate tomorrow? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe to Senior Health Guide, give this video a like, and share it with someone you care about. And now I'd love to hear from you. Out of these 5 foods, which one do you already eat most often? Leave your answer in the comments below, and let's see which food truly dominates the kitchens of our community. What if I told you that the very first 30 minutes of your morning could decide the future of your eyesight? It sounds dramatic, but science is clear. Your eyes are one of the most sensitive organs in your body, and the way you treat them right after waking up can either protect your vision for years or slowly weaken it without you even noticing. Millions of seniors lose vision every year, not because of rare diseases, but because of small daily habits that build up silently over time. Think about it. How often do you wake up, reach for your phone, scroll through bright screens, rub your tired eyes, or skip breakfast altogether? These seem like minor choices, but each one leaves a mark. Now imagine if, instead of harming your eyes, your mornings became a shield that kept your vision sharp, clear, and strong. That's what we're going to uncover today. In this video, we'll explore the ultimate morning routine for your eyesight, a step-by-step guide backed by research and simple practices anyone can follow. You'll discover how sunlight, hydration, food, gentle exercises, and even what you avoid in the morning can transform your eye health. Stay with me until the end, because the final section ties everything into a complete, easy-to-follow routine that could make all the difference. So let's begin with the one thing your eyes crave most when the sun first rises. When you wake up, your eyes are still adjusting from the darkness of sleep. The very first thing they need is not a phone screen, not a cup of coffee, but natural sunlight. Studies show that morning light exposure doesn't just wake up your brain, it resets your body's circadian rhythm, which controls your sleep-wake cycle and directly affects how your eyes repair themselves at night. Better sleep means more time for the retina to heal, reducing strain and protecting your vision. But there's more. Sunlight, especially in the morning, contains a balanced spectrum of blue light that stimulates dopamine production in the retina. Dopamine isn't just a feel-good chemical, it actually helps protect against myopia or nearsightedness. For seniors, this means stronger focus and less eye fatigue. Compare this with the harsh, artificial blue light from phones or computers, which only causes strain and damage over time. Research also reveals that people who don't get enough natural light exposure have a significantly higher risk of age-related macular degeneration, one of the leading causes of blindness after 60. And the solution is incredibly simple. Open your curtains, step outside, or even just sit near a window for 10 to 15 minutes each morning. This simple ritual does more than brighten your day. It lays the foundation for lasting eye health. But light is just the beginning, because once your body wakes up, your eyes are still dealing with another hidden challenge. While you sleep, your body goes hours without water. You may not feel thirsty immediately, but your eyes do. That dryness, that slight blur when you first wake up, is often a signal of dehydration. Tears aren't just water, they're a delicate mix of oils, mucus, and electrolytes that keep your eyes moist and protected. Without enough fluid in your system, the tear film breaks down, leading to irritation, redness, and even long-term damage to the cornea. The first glass of water in the morning is not just about quenching thirst, it's about restoring that protective barrier for your eyes. Experts recommend at least one full glass upon waking, before coffee, tea, or food. Even better, add a pinch of natural electrolytes or squeeze of lemon. This helps absorption and replenishes minerals your body lost overnight. For seniors, this step is critical. As we age, the body's thirst signals become weaker, meaning many older adults live in a state of mild dehydration without realizing it. That constant dryness accelerates eye strain, especially if you spend time reading, watching TV, or using digital devices. By starting your day with proper hydration, you give your eyes the moisture they need to function smoothly throughout the day. But hydration alone isn't enough. Your eyes are hungry, not for sugar or caffeine, but for specific nutrients that fuel vision on a cellular level. And that brings us to the most overlooked part of any morning. They say breakfast is the most important meal of the day, but for your eyes, it might just be the most protective one, too. When you wake up, your retina is ready to process light again, and it needs fuel to do it safely. Without the right nutrients, free radicals build up, damaging the delicate cells that allow you to see clearly. Antioxidants like vitamin C and E are crucial. Vitamin C helps regenerate other antioxidants in the eye and protects against cataracts, while vitamin E shields your retina from oxidative stress. Add lutein and zeaxanthin, two carotenoids found in leafy greens, eggs, and brightly colored fruits, and you get a natural filter that blocks harmful blue light from reaching the back of your eyes. Research shows that seniors with higher levels of these nutrients have lower risks of macular degeneration. And then there's omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, which make up a large part of the retina itself. Found in fatty fish, flax seeds, and walnuts, omega-3s reduce inflammation and help prevent dry eye syndrome. Yet many seniors skip breakfast or grab something processed and sugary, which only spikes blood sugar and worsens eye conditions like diabetic retinopathy. A proper breakfast could be as simple as eggs with spinach, a small bowl of berries, and a glass of water. It's not about eating more, it's about eating smart. Food fuels the retina, but nutrients alone can't protect your eyes from fatigue. Just like your body needs stretching in the morning, your eyes need gentle movement too. Your eyes are muscles, and like any muscle, they weaken without use. That's why starting your morning with a few simple eye exercises can sharpen focus, reduce strain, and even delay age related vision decline. And the best part, they take less than 5 minutes. Start with near far focusing. Hold your thumb about 10 inches from your face, focus on it for a few seconds, then shift your gaze to something far away, like a tree outside. Repeat this 5 times to train your eyes to adjust focus smoothly, a skill that often weakens with age. Next, try gentle circular eye rolls. Look up, slowly rotate your eyes clockwise, then counterclockwise. This improves flexibility of the eye muscles and relieves stiffness. Finally, practice palming. Rub your hands together until warm, then gently cup them over your closed eyes without pressing. The warmth relaxes the optic nerve and blocks out all light, giving your eyes a brief moment of complete rest. Research shows that such exercises can reduce computer vision syndrome and even improve visual acuity in some cases. Seniors who adopt them often report less strain when reading or watching TV. But eye exercises work best when paired with something bigger, your whole body in motion, because healthy eyes depend on healthy circulation. The eyes are nourished by one of the richest networks of tiny blood vessels in the body. Without proper circulation, those vessels weaken, starving the retina of oxygen and nutrients. That's why movement in the morning is essential, not just for your heart or joints, but for your vision. A short morning walk, even just around the block, increases blood flow to the optic nerve and retina. Studies show that regular physical activity lowers the risk of glaucoma by reducing intraocular pressure. For seniors, this is especially important, as glaucoma often develops silently until vision is permanently lost. Stretching is another simple but powerful tool. Gentle neck rolls, shoulder stretches, and deep breathing improve blood flow to the head, reducing eye strain caused by tension. Even 10 minutes of movement can make a noticeable difference. On the other hand, a sedentary morning, where you go straight from bed to sitting, can worsen circulation and increase eye pressure. That's why doctors recommend starting the day with movement, no matter how small. But even if you follow all these healthy steps, there's one set of hidden dangers almost everyone forgets in the morning, habits that silently damage your eyesight. What you don't do in the morning is just as important as what you do. One of the biggest mistakes is rubbing your eyes when you wake up. It feels satisfying, but rubbing can cause tiny scratches on the cornea, weaken the eye's protective barrier, and even worse in conditions like keratoconus. Another common danger is checking your phone the moment you open your eyes. The sudden burst of artificial blue light strains the retina, disrupts melatonin production, and sets the wrong rhythm for your body. Over time, this leads to eye fatigue and poor sleep cycles, which further harm eye health. And then there's coffee. While a morning cup has its benefits, drinking strong coffee on an empty stomach dehydrates you further, making dry eyes worse. For some people, it can also spike blood pressure, putting stress on delicate eye vessels. These small habits may seem harmless, but repeated daily, they chip away at your vision. The good news? Avoiding them is simple once you replace them with healthier choices. Which brings us to the heart of this video, the complete morning routine for protecting your eyesight. Imagine waking up tomorrow morning and following a routine that feels simple, natural, and refreshing. But secretly, it's protecting your eyesight for years to come. It begins the moment you open your eyes. Instead of reaching for your phone, you take a few steps toward the window. You pull back the curtains and let the soft morning sunlight spill into the room. For the next 5 or 10 minutes, you simply sit, breathe, and let your eyes soak in the natural light. It signals to your body that the day has begun, resets your internal clock, and gives your eyes the spectrum of light they truly need. Once your body is awake, you reach for a tall glass of water, not coffee, not tea, just clean hydration to replenish what your body lost overnight. That first drink brings instant relief to your eyes, restoring the moisture they need to stay sharp and comfortable throughout the day. After that, it's time for fuel. Breakfast doesn't have to be heavy, but it should be smart. Maybe it's eggs cooked with spinach or a small bowl of colorful berries. These foods deliver antioxidants, vitamins, and omega 3s, the exact nutrients that strengthen your retinas and shield them from damage. Then, before the day sweeps you away, you give your eyes 2 minutes of gentle care. You shift your focus between near and far objects, roll your eyes slowly in circles, and finish with a moment of warmth as your palms rest softly over them. It feels relaxing, almost like a reset button. Finally, you move. A short walk outside, a few stretches, even deep breathing, all of it sends blood flowing to the tiny vessels that feed your eyes. By the time you glance at your phone, your vision is already protected. This is the complete morning eye routine, simple, natural, and life-changing when practiced consistently. Habits shape our future more than motivation ever will. The same applies to eye health. It's not about making massive changes overnight, but about adding small steps to your existing routine. For example, keep a glass of water by your bed so hydration is automatic. Pair your eye exercises with brushing your teeth so it becomes a natural sequence. Reward yourself with something enjoyable, maybe a favorite breakfast or a short walk in a peaceful place. Over time, these small anchors turn the morning routine into second nature. Consistency is the true medicine for vision. Think of it like depositing coins into a savings account. Each glass of water, each minute of sunlight, each stretch adds up. The benefits may seem invisible day to day, but over years, they protect you from the gradual decline that catches so many by surprise. And remember, protecting your eyes isn't just about seeing better, it's about living better. Clear vision means connection, independence, and joy in everyday life. Now let's bring everything together with a final thought. So, what have we learned? That protecting your eyesight doesn't require surgery, expensive supplements, or complicated therapies. It starts with the choices you make in the morning, exposing your eyes to natural light, hydrating your body, fueling with the right foods, exercising your eyes and body, avoiding harmful habits, and sticking to a consistent routine. Your vision is too precious to leave to chance. Every small step compounds into stronger, healthier eyes. The best part, you can start tomorrow morning. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. And tell us in the comments, which part of this morning routine will you try first? Your story could inspire someone else to protect their eyesight too. Thanks for watching, and here's to brighter mornings and clearer vision for years to come. Most people believe that vision loss after 60 is simply a natural part of aging, something unavoidable no matter what we do. But what if I told you that the real reason many seniors lose their sight has less to do with age and more to do with the food on their plate? The truth is shocking. Certain everyday eating habits silently damage the eyes, sometimes for years before you even realize something is wrong. Think about it. You wake up, grab a slice of white bread, maybe a sweetened coffee, and later a sandwich for lunch. At dinner, you might enjoy a juicy steak or some fried food. These seem normal, right? Yet studies show that these choices can accelerate conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration, which are two of the leading causes of vision loss in people over 60. What makes this dangerous is how subtle it all is. Eye diseases progress slowly, so you won't notice until the damage is done. And unlike your skin or muscles, your eyes don't give clear early warnings. They just quietly deteriorate. That's why millions of seniors are caught off guard when their doctor says their vision can't be restored. But here's the powerful part: you can change it. By identifying which eating habits harm your eyes and replacing them with protective ones, you can keep your vision clearer for longer. So today, let's uncover the eating mistakes that may be silently destroying your sight after 60. It often begins with something as innocent as white bread, pasta, or sweet drinks. These foods are made from refined carbohydrates, which are quickly broken down into sugar in your body. The spike in blood sugar seems harmless at first, but over time, it causes chronic inflammation. This inflammation targets delicate blood vessels, including those in your eyes. The result? Damage to the retina and an increased risk of age related macular degeneration. A landmark study showed that people who frequently consumed high glycemic foods were far more likely to develop severe eye problems than those who didn't. Imagine this: every slice of bread or every can of soda pushes your eyes one step closer to vision decline. And the cruel part is that you won't feel it happening, you won't feel pain, you won't see sudden changes. The damage builds silently year after year. What makes it even trickier is that many healthy looking foods, like breakfast cereals labeled as whole grain, are still packed with refined sugars that hit your bloodstream just as fast. So even when you think you're eating better, your eyes may still be paying the price. But here's the kicker: carbs aren't the only danger. Some of the foods we trust for strength and energy, like red meat and fatty comfort meals, may also be quietly sabotaging eye health. And this is where the story takes an even darker turn. For many, a hearty steak or bacon breakfast feels like the picture of satisfaction. But for eyes over 60, these foods often act more like poison. Red meat and processed meats are packed with saturated fats and cholesterol. Over time, these substances don't just harm your heart, they restrict blood flow to your retina, the very tissue responsible for central vision. Scientific research links high meat and trans fat diets to a significant increase in macular degeneration and cataract risk. Think about that. The very foods that give comfort and pleasure may be accelerating blindness. Even simple indulgences like butter on toast or fried chicken at dinner can contribute to the problem. The betrayal goes deeper when you realize how normal these habits are. Many seniors grew up believing meat was essential for strength. And yes, protein is critical, but when it comes primarily from fatty red meat, the risks outweigh the benefits. Worse still, processed meats like sausages, hot dogs, and deli slices are loaded with preservatives that create even more oxidative stress on the eyes. So while these meals may feel nourishing, they leave behind long term scars inside your body, especially in your eyes. And what's more alarming, it's not just the occasional steak that does damage, it's the larger pattern of eating, the overall dietary style that can determine whether your eyes stay clear or fade into darkness, which brings us to one of the most overlooked but most dangerous eating styles of all time. The Western diet has become the default for millions. Processed snacks, fried foods, sugary desserts, and fast meals, it's convenient, cheap, and everywhere. But when it comes to your eyes, this diet is devastating. Why? Because the Western diet creates a perfect storm: too much sugar, too much fat, too few antioxidants. Every time you indulge in it, your eyes are exposed to more oxidative stress. Picture your retina like a camera lens. It needs clarity to capture sharp images. But when free radicals flood the eye, that lens becomes cloudy, distorted, and fragile. Researchers have found that seniors who followed Western style diets had up to 3 times the risk of developing advanced macular degeneration. And unlike heart disease or diabetes, where symptoms might show earlier, eye disease creeps in silently. By the time you notice trouble reading fine print or recognizing faces, the damage may already be irreversible. But here's the fascinating contrast. The Mediterranean diet, rich in vegetables, leafy greens, nuts, and fish, has been proven to protect vision. Foods like salmon supply omega 3s that reduce inflammation, while spinach and kale deliver lutein and zeaxanthin, nutrients that directly protect your retina. So it's not just about avoiding bad foods, it's about replacing them with better ones. Because for every sugary dessert or fried meal you skip, adding a handful of greens or nuts can swing the balance in favor of your eyesight. Still, there's one element many people underestimate, something far simpler than diet trends, but just as critical. We often think of nutrition only in terms of food, but what about water? Your eyes rely heavily on hydration. Without enough water, your eyes become dry, itchy, and less effective at flushing out toxins. Chronic dehydration can even worsen age related conditions by depriving your eyes of proper circulation. Then there's the role of antioxidants. Compounds like lutein, zeaxanthin, and vitamin C act like shields for your eyes. They neutralize free radicals, filter harmful blue light, and slow down the formation of cataracts. Yet many people over 60 cut back on fruits and vegetables either because of convenience, dental issues, or the false belief that they no longer need as much nutrition. The result? Faster eye aging. Consider this, just one serving of leafy greens a day can reduce the risk of macular degeneration by nearly 20%. Blueberries, oranges, and broccoli are small additions that provide huge protective effects, but when skipped, your eyes are left exposed. Hydration and antioxidants work hand in hand. Water carries nutrients to your cells. Without it, even the best diet can't reach your eyes effectively. That's why experts recommend at least 8 glasses of water a day, alongside colorful fruits and vegetables. But food and hydration aren't the only parts of the puzzle. After 60, your body changes in another way, one that makes protein and lifestyle habits even more important than before. After 60, your body absorbs protein less efficiently. That might not sound like an eye problem at first, but protein is what builds and repairs tissues, including the muscles that support your eyes. Without enough, your eyes may tire more easily, and their ability to recover from daily strain weakens. This is why seniors who don't get adequate protein often experience both muscle loss and declining vision. It's not just about eating meat either. Fish, eggs, legumes, and lean poultry provide high quality protein without the heavy fats that harm the eyes. Choosing these sources protects both your muscles and your eyesight. But let's not forget lifestyle habits. Hours spent on screens without breaks, skipping sunglasses outdoors, and avoiding exercise all speed up the decline. UV rays damage your lens and retina, while inactivity reduces circulation, starving your eyes of oxygen and nutrients. Together, poor diet and poor lifestyle form a vicious cycle. The encouraging part? The opposite is also true. Seniors who stay active, eat lean proteins, hydrate well, and protect their eyes from sun and screen strain often report sharper vision well into their later years. That means the future of your eyesight is not predetermined by age, it's shaped by daily choices. And that leads us to the big question. If the power to protect your vision is in your hands, what will you do with it? The truth is clear. Vision loss after 60 is not just about aging, it's about choices. The wrong choices add up. White bread instead of whole grains, red meat instead of fish, soda instead of water, convenience over nutrition. For years, these choices may feel small, but eventually they show up in your eyesight. But the hopeful part is that good choices also add up. Every serving of spinach, every handful of berries, every glass of water, every lean protein meal, they all work silently to defend your eyes. Over months and years, these choices mean the difference between clear vision and a life spent struggling to read, drive, or see loved ones clearly. So here's the question I leave with you. If protecting your eyes could be as simple as changing what's on your plate, why wait another day? The next meal you eat is either harming your sight or preserving it. The power is yours. If this video helped you, make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with someone you care about. And let me know in the comments, what's one eating habit you're ready to change today to protect your eyes?